Hello and welcome back to the channel. Um, Welcome to the Computer Science Study Guide series. Today we're going to be covering Module 18, which is Mobile Device Security. So if you do find this video useful and can use its contents, please smash the like button, leave a comment, and if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. If you're unable to leave a comment, then please create your YouTube account. It takes less than a minute and it is free. Alright, so let's dive on into Module 18, Mobile Device Security. Starting with question 1. A technician wants to use a time machine backup to install a new copy of the Mac OS onto a Mac. Which of the following tools will the technician use to perform this task? The first one is Boot Camp, which is not correct. Nor is Mission Control. When you look at Mission Control, it's more of you're sitting in front of the computer with everything at your fingertips that you can see and go into. So you're just kind of controlling everything from one screen. But that's not the correct answer. The correct answer, however, is Mac OS Recovery. This utility, of course, is not the correct answer. All right. So the correct answer for number 1 is Mac OS Recovery. Now, when it comes to time machine backup, Mac OS uses that as to think about going back in time. So when you do save your backup, your restore points on a Mac, it's like going back in time. This Mac is going to be exactly like it was 2 days ago. All the files exactly as it was at that point in time. So you're going to go in a time machine and go back to where that computer was working this way at this particular time. So if you have any issues with your Mac or delete something or whatever, you can use that time machine to go back. All right, so that's why they use that type of language. Next, once again, question 1, the correct answer is Mac OS Recovery. On to question 2. So question 2, Steve just got back from a business trip and noticed that his corporate mobile device was missing. Using My Device, Android's built-in locator application, Steve was able to locate his device in another state. Feeling worried that the device may be compromised, Steve would like to take the next step and erase the device. Which of the following would allow him to erase the device from My Device application? So the first answer is correct, which is Remote Wipe. So Remote Wipe will allow you, as long as that device has an internet connection, and if he can see the device, it does have a internet connection, or it's connected to 5G, 4G, whatever. It is connected to the internet some way, shape, or form. So if it has a connection, he will be able to see it. If he can't see it, then he can't remote wipe it. So if he's able to see it and locate it, that means it is connected to the internet, and the device he's using is connected to the internet. So he can use his device that he is using to remotely wipe that device. All right, to protect his files. All right, the other answer is rooting, mobile device management, and end of life, or EOL, does not apply at all to remote wipe. Your end of life is when your software is running out of support for the manufacturer, a new version's out, or that manufacturer has just closed down shop. Mobile device management, it helps you manage, gives you options on managing mobile devices, but remote wipe is not one of them. All right, rooting is something like jailbreaking, as far as getting into the weeds of the operating system for that device. All right, so once again, question 2, the correct answer is remote wipe. All right, moving on to number 3. So smartphones have become items that people carry everywhere, all the time. So it has become necessary for organizations to address them as it relates to organizational security and data protection. Which term refers to users using one's own device for work activities? So the first option is correct. The BYOD, which stands for Bring Your Own Device. It allows you to bring your own phone or tablet or whatnot and use it on the business network and get it incorporated into your organization that you work for. However, when you use your BYOD, Bring Your Own Device policy, it has to be clear of what is allowed and what is not allowed on the phone, whether it's using unauthorized sites or whatnot after duty or outside of the employee's network. That has to be printed out clear. And one thing, if there's an investigation or something like that, it has to be spelled out so both sides know, the organization and the employee knows that, hey, if you're under investigation, for example, we can confiscate your device to, investigate for certain illegal activities or suspected activities. All right. So the next answer, the other answer is audit login policy. Doesn't really have anything to do with it. Group policy, the same thing. That's managing user accounts. And mobile device management, or MDM, same thing. That has nothing to do with bringing your own device. You can manage mobile devices, but the company sets the policy of BYOD. So the correct answer for number 3 is BYOD. All right, on to number 4. Developing new applications and apps for mobile devices and many other categories of devices is a growing field of expertise for many application developers. As such, there are applications development tools that have been created to help to standardize development projects across various languages and ecosystems. Which tool is used to create a new application for various hardware devices? All right, so we know that the first option of BYOD is not correct, because BYOD is bring your own device and it has nothing to do with creating new applications. All right, so the correct answer would be the SDK. The SDK would be the perfect tool to use, and is the correct answer for number 4. As we already covered, mobile device management, or MDM, is not correct, nor is end of life, or EOL. All right, so the correct answer for number 4 is SDK. So question number 5. A popular activity for some users with their mobile devices is to create an environment where any application can be installed from any source. Which of the following is a reference to an Android device that is able to have applications from any source installed? So the first answer, jailbreaking, that's what you would use for Apple device or iOS operating system. All right, so jailbreaking is not the correct answer for number 5. However, rooting is the correct answer for an Android device. So rooting and jailbreaking is very similar, except for jailbreaking is used for iOS and rooting is used for Android devices, whether it's a phone or tablet. Bootleg, that's something you would use for a computer or for software that's been illegally copied or something like that. And BYOD, of course, is bring your own device. Those are the incorrect answer. So once again, question 5, the correct answer is jailbreaking. Oh, sorry. Correct answer for number 5 is rooting. All right, rooting. All right, on to number 6. Now, a popular activity for some users with their mobile devices is to create an environment where any application can be installed from any source. Which of the following is a reference to an Apple device that is able to have applications from any source installed? So like we said before, for Apple devices or iOS operating system, jailbreaking would be the correct answer. Rooting is for Android. We already covered bootleg and BYOD. All right, so the correct answer for question 6 is jailbreaking. On to question number 7. So which of the following is a tool that controls which apps or services can use network connections? So the first possible answer, SDK, that is incorrect. Your EOL, your end of life, that doesn't really make any sense. But no, that is incorrect. And so is MDM, mobile device management. So if you want to control which apps can use or services can use network connections, your firewall does that. All right, so the correct answer for number 7 is firewall. A firewall opens and closes ports and protects devices on the network. All right, firewall can be a software firewall, hardware firewall, can be built in some routers. Your computer has a desktop firewall, software built into it, so that Windows has it as well. So, but the correct answer for number 7 is firewalls. On to question number 8. Question number 8. It can provide a great amount of benefit for any organization to be aware of the types of origins of applications and be able to verify that they are legitimate. A type of site has evolved for mobile devices to download and use verified applications. This gives an organization confidence that the applications their devices are employing are safe. Which of the following is a safe site for downloading apps to use on a company or personal device? All right, first answer, SDK, as we covered. We know that's not correct. Next, device access controls. That is also incorrect. That's where you can go and change certain settings on a device, but it doesn't allow certain accesses to devices, passwords, and biometrics and all that. But that's not correct. Firewalls, we just covered in the question before. That is incorrect. So your trusted sources is the correct answer. So trusted sources basically let you know, hey, these are the sources that can be trusted based on these applications. Now, the key thing with trusted sources, it checks other than it doesn't check it by name. So anybody can try to make a name that sounds similar or a start page that sounds similar to certain applications and be malicious. But trusted sources go a little deeper, checks certificates and all that, so it verifies that it is legit even though it has a very similar name. All right, so the correct answer for question 8 is trusted sources. On to question number 9. Number 9, seeing various issues with the device, an administrator becomes more knowledgeable about common problems and solutions. As such, when certain conditions are met, the likelihood that a problem is something that has been seen before becomes greater. Being able to quickly and efficiently diagnose and resolve those issues is important. Which of the following has symptoms of short battery life or power drain? All right, the first answer, malware or malicious software, is the correct answer. So when malicious software is used, a lot of times someone is trying to use your phone or your tablet or your device's resources, or they're trying to do it in the background. So if you have several applications open, or they're using applications, or they're doing something that's using resources, it's going to slow your device down. Sometimes it makes it easier when it's something that's more resource hungry, that uses a lot more resources, but it's simple applications that run in the background that you can barely detect, that because they're not using that much resources, it's harder to detect. But malicious software is the correct answer for number 9. The other answers, OOP, low storage, and SDK, just doesn't fit the bill. So malicious software, with all different types. There's countless reasons why someone would use malicious software that would use your resources, whether it's crypto mining without you knowing it, something like that, using hash rate that burns a lot of power and uses internet connections, using pop-up ads to go to many websites on your browser and trying to get paid for looking like there's people viewing those browsers. There's many different ways that people can capitalize off of your resources just using your device and capitalizing off of that. All right, so question number 9, once again, malicious software or malware is the correct answer. On to number 10. Number 10, when devices are lost or stolen, it is important that administrators have set up tools to help find and secure the devices to ensure that company assets are protected. Which of the following helps to find and secure company mobile devices? All right, so the first choice is AirDrop. That is incorrect. AirDrop is used to drop to move files around to people that are connected to your device. Remote wipe, same thing. You're able to wipe your device from another device. So that is incorrect. The next one, data syncing, same thing, that is incorrect. That's just an app used to, when you download app on one device, you can download it, like if you have a phone and a tablet, you can have those apps downloaded on both and resync to where if you're playing a game or something, it saves your stats or your progress. Same thing if you have documents or something like that you're updating, they'll update on both devices. So that's what data syncing does. So the correct answer for number 10 is Locator. Your locator can locate your device as long as you have the app set up, and if both of those devices do have an internet connection. All right. So the correct answer for number 10 is locator. All right. So that was Module 10, Mobile Device Security. Thank you for joining us for this video series. So once again, if you enjoyed this video or found using it, please smash that like button, leave us a comment, and if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe so you can see when we post new videos or new material. Thanks again. Have a wonderful day. Take care.